Hey, I'm Paul J. Williams. Many of you may know me in town either from my work in theater or from my work as a stand-up comic. If you don't, let me tell you, I'm an actor, I do theater, and I'm also a stand-up comic. So I'm actually plugging a great show that's going to be going on Sunday night, September 7th at the Lakewood Theater. It's called Gay Up Stand Up. It's me, Jason Duty, Aaron Foley, and Sean Polofsky. A fabulous evening of fun, gay, and gay-friendly comedy. What is gay comedy? Well, we'll get into that in a minute. I am not a Dallas native, although I've been here for quite a long time. I grew up in San Antonio, went off to Baylor University, the largest Southern Baptist university in the world, with plans on becoming an international business person. Then I came out of the closet. So much for that. I've been performing since well, I'm not going to tell you when, but it's been a while. Some of you may know that I used to have a three-man comedy troupe in town called Less Miserable. We performed together all over the country from '88 to 1994, and since 1994, I've been working as an openly gay stand-up comic all around the country. That's pretty much all you need to know. I often get asked the question, have you always been a comedian? When did it start? When did you figure out that humor was your thing? Let's put it to you this way. In high school, I was in band, drama, and choir. I got beat up a lot. So in order to fight back, I couldn't fight back physically, so I learned to fight back with wit and a quick comeback. So I kind of started it there, and I suppressed it all the way through college, thinking that I needed to be a business person like my father wanted me to do, until finally comedy just couldn't keep the lid on the box any longer. I love what I do. I have a wicked sense of humor, and I love being able to find comedy in just about everything I do. Dallas is such a great proving ground, not only for business executives, but for theater people and singers as well. We've got an incredible arts community here, whether you're from the bohemian Deep Ellum type of performer to stand-up comedy to the incredible serious theater of the Dallas Theater Center. I can't imagine living anywhere else, and I have, because I lived in New York City for 6 years. But after 6 years, even I decided, you know what, I'm a lot happier in Dallas, and ever since I've been back, my career's taken off. Who needs New York? I've got Dallas. It's a great place to be. People who remember me from my comedy group, Less Miserable, know that I've done a lot of characters over the years. Most of them females, because I find more humor in that. Recently, I added a new character to the roster, because I was cast as the lead in Uptown Players' production of The Facts of Life, The Lost Episode, in which, yes, I played Edna Garrett, the house mother of Eastland School for Girls. Is it my favorite? I'm not sure, but I have to say that it's probably my most memorable as of late, as people still refer to me as Mrs. Garrett and want me to do the voice. Girls, girls. I'm real insistent on saying that I'm an openly gay comic. Some have said, why can't you just say you're a comic? I'd like to. Unfortunately, a lot of comedy club owners still want to relegate what I do to what I call ghetto nights. Like, we'll put you on when we have gay comedy night. My family is all heterosexuals, and they've come to my shows and find it terribly funny, because I talk about life, but yet I'm very insistent on the fact that I come out as a gay man in my act. It's still kind of hard, though, to be an openly gay comic, and because you want to be taken seriously. I haven't done Comedy Central. I haven't done a television special. There are very few openly gay comics who have been on Letterman and Leno, although the ones that have certainly broke a lot of ground on behalf of all of us. It's kind of hard being out because you get pigeonholed. Fortunately, Dallas has an incredible gay and lesbian community, and so I get a lot of work here. But you know what? I want to play the main rooms. I want to play mainline comedy clubs around the country. Comedy clubs, though, still kind of have that good old boy attitude where, oh, he's gay. Well, we're not sure what to do with that. So, has it limited me? Maybe. But at least I'm being authentic to who I am. Every comedian has their inspirations. When I was 12 years old, 7th grade, I bought my first comedy album, Lily Tomlin's And That's the Truth, her Edith Ann album. It was quickly followed by the Ernestine album, Modern Scream, every Lily Tomlin album you could come to think of. She's clearly my inspiration. I love her characterization, her ability to do characters with or without costume. And because I'm a big fan of hers, obviously I'm a big fan of Jonathan Winters and Robin Williams, great improv comedians. Now that I'm working in this business and an adult of a certain age, I love Louis Black. He cracks me up because his politics are so brilliant. There's a lot of lesser-known comics that make me laugh just because partly they're friends of mine, but partly because I really love what they're doing and can't figure out why they don't have a bigger break. Some sitcoms make me laugh, but I really like stand-up comics. Politics always comes into my act because I am a dyed-in-the-wool Democrat. I know, a gay Democrat. What are the chances? But right now, I'm having a field day writing material, thanks to my good friend John McCain, who decided to choose Governor Sarah Palin to be his running mate. I read somewhere that Sarah Palin is an expert huntswoman and a member of the NRA. A great hunter and a member of the NRA. What other qualifications does she need to replace Dick Cheney? A poor aim? Barack, Biden, we've all got our assumptions about that. I'm supporting Barack Obama for president. He wasn't my first choice, but I certainly think we've had enough Republicans in the White House. I said we had to work hard to get Jesse Helms out of there. God rest his soul, not really. But we replaced him with Libby Dole. It bugs me that her first and last names are canned goods. She's a non-perishable item. She's never going away. That's all I have to say about politics. I have a good friend who performs around the country in drag as Varla Jean Merman. In fact, Varla Jean was on Project Runway a few weeks ago when the designers had to design for drag queens, and Varla Jean's outfit won. Varla Jean loves saying that she is the love child of Ernest Borgnine and Ethel Merman, which I think is the weirdest combination. So I got to thinking, who would I be the love child of? Well, from comedic standpoints, I think I'd be the love child of Jonathan Winters and Lily Tomlin. But if you're going just off the way I look, I'm probably the love child of Liza Minnelli and Boy George. Or if we're really going to be gay, Boy George and Matthew Perry. That's not hot. I read a lot of interviews. I love that question that people get all the time. What is something that no one else knows about you? Well, I'm on stage all the time. I talk about everything. But there is one thing that some people just don't know. My good friends do, but it's not really common knowledge. I was a contestant on Wheel of Fortune. February 8th, 1988, I won $2,250 worth of valuable merchandise. Yes, it was back in the day when you had to use your cash to buy prizes off the revolving platform. And no, I did not buy the ceramic Dalmatian, because that's always the next question. And I can tell you, Pat Sajak is this tall and wears this much makeup, and Vanna's head is huge. That's it. This is Paul J. Williams. I hope everyone who sees this will be at the Lakewood Theater on Sunday night at 8 o'clock to see Gay Up Stand Up. That's Jason Duty, Sean Polofsky, Aaron Foley, and me, Paul J. Williams, making everybody laugh. We're going to have a good time. And when it's all over, don't forget to check for your hint of mint at hintofmintlive.com.